did the dance class start?
This one?
Yeah. Like, when did they start booking your events?
I done lost track. It's been so long. They've been with us for a minute.
How long you been over?
They've been with us 3 years. We've been at this location since 2020.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How's it been so far?
Since COVID.
Since COVID?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's good.
You don't
It's aligned with my purpose, so I'm not chasing anything. I feel like it's aligned with my purpose.
Okay.
I'm passionate about what I do.
What made you get into it?
It's in my back. You know, it found me. It was in my background. And when people ask me, it's hard for them to ask me because I tell them mine was spirit-led.
Okay.
You know, something just kept pulling me in a direction because I used to clean business. I had a cleaning business that we just closed this year. Had the cleaning business since like 2014.
Okay.
And we just stopped doing that. But I was already out there in the buildings anyway.
Right.
And I was at one of my contracts actually in a couple of towns over. And I looked into getting a space because I had a product that I was selling and it was just starting to grow out of my house.
Like an online business?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just starting to grow out of my house or whatever, and I needed a separate space for that. So I originally was looking for something for that.
Okay.
And so the guy was like, oh, it's a wait list, join the wait list. And I just kept following. It's key in the follow-up too. Gotta follow up. If he didn't call me back, I followed up with him and he was like, you know what? That's not available. He was like, you know what? Meet me in Charlotte.
Wait, so where were you?
I was on the outside of like Kannapolis, Concord, somewhere.
How far is that?
It's about 20-something minutes from here.
Okay.
Depending on what end it could possibly be.
Is this like...
This is the city.
This is the city.
This is the city. We have outskirts. We have like Huntersville, Concord. We got Mint Hill, Mount Holland.
So this is where the motion's at.
And people have space. No, people have spaces in those areas too.
Okay.
Gastonia, they have spaces all over.
Wait, how long you lived here?
My mother is from Charlotte and my father is from New York. So I have the best of both worlds.
Were you born here?
Yes.
Okay, so you know Charlotte.
I know Charlotte like how I know New York. I know both of them. Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that you know New York the same way.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm Linden Boulevard, something Boulevard. Like, come on, Merrick Boulevard, Baisley Park, all up the Atlantic and Brooklyn. I got distributors up there. They know my face. I'm a frequent customer. Like, come on, what do you mean?
Okay, my fault.
You never heard of a parent being from one way or another? Like, I got the best of both worlds.
That's real.
When people meet me, they like, no. I don't have to say, oh, my father is from. They be like, no, you're not just from Charlotte. I see something else in you. It's the way you move. It's the way you talk. It's the way you dress. Like.
So was your time split growing up?
I told you I spent my summers in New York.
Okay, so you're like me because I spent my summers in Brooklyn while I lived with my mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I went to school, they say, please don't say you got that outfit from New York. I was like, you already know. You already know where the outfit came. You already know where the shoes came from. They all my school shopping up there. I got the gold LaShonda ring, like the bamboo earrings, all of that. Okay. Yeah. My family, they got the name necklace. My aunt actually was one of the first black women to open up a jewelry business in the Diamond District back in the day in New York. I got a lot of roots
49th
down there.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm talking about she had employees, insurance, all that. Way back in the day. Okay. So my history goes deep.
Heard you. Okay.
Yeah. And my grandfather lived in Great Neck. Okay. I had a grandmother in Queens and a grandfather in Great Neck. Okay. Yeah.
So being in this part of Charlotte, this is my first time in Charlotte.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%. That's why we didn't want to cancel the trip because I was just like,
glad you didn't. Welcome to the Queen City.
So wait, is that really what it is called?
Yeah, that's the nickname, Queen City.
Where's that come from?
I guess the Queen Charlotte. You know the whole.
I have no idea.
I guess Queen Charlotte is a lady. Okay. I don't know all the deep history of it, but it was a lady, Queen Charlotte. Okay. I mean, yeah. And I guess it talks about it on Bridgerton. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Bridgerton on Netflix. I barely watch TV, but I've seen the headlines of it because, you know, if you're from Charlotte, they made posts about it and stuff like that. So, okay. Yeah.
So you being in Charlotte now, you having events for the past 3 years and things like that, like kind of bring me back to, you said that you were dealing with a distributor to try to do your online business and whatnot. Pick it up from that point of the story.
Yeah. And so I met him in Charlotte and I met him at the space and I walked in immediately. I was like, oh my God, this is the space. Because I had wrote it on my vision board. I think I actually call it Vadream Event Center.
Vadream?
Vadream. It was called like Vadream Event Center.
Interesting.
Yes, and I wrote it in my planner. It had been in my planner. I had kept writing it in my planner since like 2015. Okay. The original plan was just to have like old school parties and I was going to rent it from somebody else. Okay. Because I used to be a club promoter. Like I used to help promote parties and orgies. Wow. So I have a background in that. Originally I was was going to school for like radio and I think to be like a news anchor or something. Thank you. A news anchor or something. I don't know. I went to broadcasting school.
Okay.
After the recession.
Okay.
That's when I really started like tapping into like my gifts and my talents and stuff. Cause I've always been an entrepreneur. Like I've always had 2 jobs. Like even my first job, I worked at a photo lab, and then I worked in the hair salon as a shampoo girl. So I've always done 2 things. Right. But back to the story. So immediately when I had walked in, cause mind you, I had already put it on my vision board. Yep. Already had been writing it in my planner every year.
And you wanted a space for your online business?
No, I always wanted a space.
You wanted an event space?
Yeah, I started tapping into the event space 2016.
Okay.
I had ran across the post. I was trying to help my son kick off like his t-shirt business. And that's originally how I found Nehemiah Davis or whatever. And he was talking about t-shirts. Maybe a year later, he started talking about this event space. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like me.
Right.
And I just kept stalking, his pages, the Zoom, the calls and stuff like that. And then finally when COVID hit, I was like, oh shoot, I need to tap in the event space. We all thought the world was like over, right? Like we thought it was just over for corporate, because I was in the corporate world still. And I was like, I gotta tap into this other thing. And so, like I said, that January, it was already on the vision board. So I went on and invested in a group, come March, and then make it so bad I still didn't watch the whole material and stuff. I invested in it but never watched it. So mind you, when I walk in the place, I was like, oh shoot, this is the space. By that time, come March, I was kicked out the thing. So I was like, hey, I got the space, get me back in the thing, the program. And he was like, say less, I got you. So he gets me back in. I'm watching the material while I already done signed the thing.
Right.
But he kick out so much game, it was enough for me to even, especially me already being from the industry and just entrepreneurship itself, it was enough for me to get it going,
Yeah, pick up pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just came together. But immediately when I walked in, I felt it. I was like, this is it.
What was like the biggest challenge starting out?
If you would have asked me this a year ago, I could have told you.
Yeah, I know it changes.
Yeah, it changes.
So like starting out, like first 3 months.
I could tell a person that's starting out what I wish I would have did.
Okay.
Was tapped into that, the business credit and stacking that up.
Money.
Yeah, right. Instead of using mine, because I use my own. It's also 401k, all that type. Yeah, so.
You was all in.
Yeah, I was all in. My last. When COVID hit, filled up that refrigerator and invested in that program.
Wow.
And it has to work when it had to work.
Heard that.
Yeah, so that's basically what it was, and it worked. But when I tell people, like, prepare now, like, start renting stuff out so you're in the circle of things, so you're networking with people that's in the industry, because when it happens, it's gonna happen so fast. Before, I've never in my life laid down no floors, took up no floors, and painted no commercial building. I never did that stuff, and it was, I'm gonna tell you, it was scary. They tell you do it scared, do it ugly, all that, and I did it. I even went live and shared it, because another original vision I had was like a youth center, because I come from a Salvation Army Boys Club and Girls Club background, and I know what that did for me growing up as a child. So I always wanted somewhere, and I went live. I was like, hey guys, tap in, you got a vision, I got the space, let's do something.
Yeah.
And from then, people was just paying attention, and I tell people, a word about marketing, getting the word out there, video everything. As it was happening, I was videoing the floors, and they was like, oh shoot, she was for real. And then so I told them, I was like 50% off. I'm talking about people was just booking like crazy. It was like even some people that paid a deposit that still had never even had an event. That's just how crazy I dropped the number. You get what I'm saying? Just to build that momentum, to get it going, because I felt like once I got that first wing of clients, that was my marketing. That was the visual, that was the picture, that was the content, and like I told you earlier, that was a marketing tactic. Because I did go to school, I have a marketing background, business background, so I know how to get creative with marketing and stuff like that. So I was able to use all those tools I had, learned. So some of that stuff just came natural, and then I went back and looked at at how some other people, you might have did stuff and I kind of implemented where it fit. Didn't I buy all my tables and chairs and all that up front? I told them, let your clients pay for that stuff. You know, I rented the tables, you know, for the time being, because it is good to be able to offer both. Round table. And they like, oh, they offer both. You know, I was just observing and paying attention as time went on. And then as time went on, I just created a sort of package to where it helped not only the clients but the event planners too.
Okay.
So, and you know, I was hearing horror stories how they was only getting 20 minutes, 30 minutes to decorate. I was like, oh no, that's crazy. Really? So yeah, I started building relationships with not only the clients, but the other people in the industry as well, because our motto was people's collaboration. Okay. So we started collaborating with other, you know, people in the industry, you know, because that's just our background. That's just how passionate. But we want everybody to win. We want you to have a successful event. You know, it's not just about us. It's not just about the money. Some people make it about the money, but like the money is going to come regardless. Like it has to align with who you are. Because I also notice people get in certain industries and it's not tied to who you are as a person. That's a big, I feel like that's a big thing.
Right.
That's just like teaching. Like, why do some teachers teach? If you're not doing this from the heart, why are you teaching?
100%.
You know?
100%. Kind of going back into the marketing of it, because I mean, obviously you came and you had a background with corporate and the broadcast and things like that, and that all kind of apply to the event space.
Yeah, I did.
I guess what would you tell somebody who perhaps doesn't have that kind of background to get these skills from?
Continue to, what do they call it? I think is it mock interview? One of the, I don't know, just sitting in with other people that's in the business. That's why I say at least tap in, whether if it's renting out chairs, tables, throne chairs, marquees. If I could go back, I would have been doing all that.
Wow.
I would have been renting all that stuff out. I had a storage unit.
Right.
Why not? You know, I would have been renting out all those things, because the thing is some people rush into wanting a space. Why not rent out the stuff that's aligned with it, because you can make the same amount of money that the person is with the space with less.
I mean, it comes down to the skill set, really.
Yeah.
Because if they don't have the skills to,
if they don't
do
have
that,
it in them, you're right.
Kind of running into the same problems, you know.
Well, at least start with one item.
That's real.
Or take a balloon workshop, a floral workshop.
Would you say that it comes back to like kind of self-development, just kind of investing in yourself? Because to learn
those
skills. Yeah,
it starts with the mindset.
To learn those skills, you got to get them from somewhere.
You got to, I think it starts with the mindset.
Okay.
Because this industry is not for the weak. You'll be quick to tap out. And I tell people, they always ask, was it easy? No, I tell them honest. Even customers, sometimes you'll get customers, they'll be like, oh, how did you get started? Or this and this. This industry is not for the weak.
Not at all.
It's not for the weak.
Not at all.
No, not.
40% of venues actually go to business their first year. Statistically. What do you think kind of made y'all kind of, I mean, obviously you have the mindset of like, all right, well, I'm gonna invest myself. Like you said, you got a program, you developed your skill set and things of that nature. So I guess what would you say to somebody who is afraid of doing that kind of stuff and just like because you know how some people have the mindset like, oh, I don't gotta pay nobody, or I can figure this out on myself on YouTube and Google. What would you say to somebody who has invested in themselves?
Got to get obsessive with it. Like when I say I pick at some people, you can tell somebody that's gifted and that's obsessed with what they do. It's like, I could do this in my sleep.
Wow.
Need be. You get what I'm saying? That's how obsessive I'm watching videos, or I'm writing different stuff down. You know, manifestation is real. It's real. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff that I plan for the space, I've either written it down or I've either jumped out there and spoke to someone. Like recently, we had a balloon workshop and she came all the way from Jersey.
Wow.
I think she got almost anywhere from 200 to 500,000 followers. I hopped in the DM. I already was stalking her page because I admire her work and I was hitting the love button. I was like, dope.
She's cold with it.
I was like, she is dope. And then just one day I was like, you need to come to Charlotte. And I didn't hear nothing back. Maybe, I don't know, it could have been like a month, 2 or 3 months later. I got a DM back from her. And I was like, get out. And the way we was having the conversation, we just hit it off. And I told her, I already had manifested you coming.
Yeah.
And you know, and I didn't think nothing else.
She's from Jersey, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she got that crazy energy like I do. I have a high energy. So like I said, say you just gotta be obsessive with it. And she's obsessed with what she do. You know, I share some stuff with her. She shares some stuff with me. I did her balloon workshop and everything. You just gotta be obsessive with it. That's why I say you just gotta be passionate. If you don't feel like you're passionate, it's just that thing. Because you got some people, they start, kids you not, I probably done start a lot of stuff. I done been in the hair industry, but I'm still obsessed with hair. I love hair. I miss the atmosphere, you know? I still have clients that I may do their hair every blue moon, or if it's back to school and they're like, hey, the salon is closed, can you do my daughter hair, whatever. I still do it because I love it. Right. You know, I love to do hair. That's why I said, whatever you're tapped into, if you don't love it or you don't feel like it's aligned with you,
I would challenge that. Would you say that the people who are the most successful, because I mean, like, we all know people who've been manifesting for years, still ain't got what they've been manifesting.
Yeah.
Obsessed over something for years, watched every single documentary, YouTube video, Google article, and they're just still never at that place. Because one thing that I've learned from spending so much money on my own personal development is that a lot of times when people don't pay, they don't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, cool, how many YouTube videos are you gonna watch before you actually call that first realtor or see that first space, right? But now it's just like when there's a dollar sign attached to it, it's like, all right, cool, I've paid X amount of dollars to learn this information. Now I have to go and do it. So a lot of times, like me personally, like I just dropped like 25K on a program or a mentorship. It's just like, if I don't apply this information, I look dumb. You know what I'm saying? So I would honestly challenge that, because I know a lot of people who just manifest, and that's all they have to show for it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna challenge their mindset though. Like, you can have all this knowledge, but where's your mind? Like, you could be negative. Like, this is never gonna work. You're kicking it like, this is never gonna work. This is stupid. I'm stupid. You know, like, what are you saying out of your mouth? What are you putting in your body? Like, it's deeper than just, you get what I'm saying? Like, it goes deep. That's for me. Side of it. It goes deep for me. I'm gonna make sure that I'm hitting it in all areas, and of course we all have our weaknesses, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have our challenges, and you know, we all still fall short in certain areas, but I'm going to continue to work at it. Like, what am I missing? What am I not doing? You know,
what's the next step for you now that you have Queen City Social?
Well, we had our second location. It was just a little bit too far, so we made the decision to shut it down. We have another space that'll be opening up the beginning.
Oh, amazing.
Okay.
Is it bigger than this one?
Okay.
What made you make that decision to go open up a second?
I had made it when I opened this.
Oh wait, so I
already had made that decision. I already had claimed it then.
Okay, so you knew you were gonna open up more.
Well, I have a mentor that's a contractor, and she tried to convince me to get it that same day.
Oh wow.
And I was like, that was something that I was like, and I know the type of person I am. I can't pull the trigger.
Right.
And I was like, no, let me just coast this and, you know, take my time with this. And if it's meant to be, it'll come back.
Okay.
And I jumped at that other one because, you know, just impulsive. And that was just one of those challenges I should have waited on what I already said that I had my mind set on.
Right.
And I'm grateful to God that he taught me that lesson.
Yeah.
And he felt like I was worthy for me to still get what he said was mine from the beginning. And it came back around to me 3 years later. In the same month that I had got the other one, I made that impulsive decision to get the other.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Say that then. Say that. I'm really, actually, damn, I really want to. Can we?
Yeah, I told you that. Yeah.
Let's take a peek.
Well, let me give me a minute. I need to retap. I need some lip gloss.
Hey, do your thing. Do your thing. I gotta ask the money question. What y'all doing in a month?
We've hit that 20K. We did that.
Okay.
Consistently.
So
what would you say? What would you say you had?
Last 90 days.
Like over 60K.
Okay.
What? I'm trying to figure. What month?
We're about to be in June, so that'd be May, April, March.
Something like that.
March, April, May.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Queen City, Charlotte. Say that. Okay. How can you make that a 50 ball?
What, a month?
Yeah.
50. It can happen.
ESC.
It can happen.
Damn, there's something in my throat.
Yeah, it can happen. I'll have to tap in.
Scale your venue.
So your system.
I'll have to tap in some of your resources.
Scale your venue. Wow.
Your system's gonna have to be beefed up a little bit. We're gonna have to put them in the weight room.
Yeah.
50 bookings, 90 days. Wow.
I definitely could see
Damn, this Charlotte airs.
I think it's not unreachable. I could definitely see it.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you this. 100% doable. 2 spaces, cracking 100, 75, 100 piece. Like, yeah, for sure. You got everything going well. If I got you 50 bookings in 90 days, you'd be mad at me? Okay.
Freak it.
How much would that be worth to you?
Freak it.
How much would that be worth to you?
Over 50 bookings?
50 bookings in 90 days. How much would that be worth to you?
It's gonna go over 100K, right?
If we can guarantee you 50.
If we guarantee that, what would that be worth to you?
I think it'd be over 100K.
No, what would that be worth to you? How much would you pay right now? Like, all right, cool. Send me your wire
I
information.
give you that Bojangles box right now. I got 50 bookings in it.
50 bookings in 90
I'm
days.
not putting no price on that.
How much that box worth?
Okay, interesting.
I don't eat chicken.
That water outside. If I gave you that
Right.
water bottle outside with 50 bookings in the next 90 days, how much that will be? How much would that be worth?
Done for you, by the way. Done for you. You ain't gotta do nothing else.
Been placed for you.
I put literally a robot in your business that just got you 50 bookings in 90 days. What would that be worth to you? Not saying I'm gonna give it to you. I don't know if you're ready yet, but what would that be worth to you?
I'm speechless. Y'all got me on that one.
Okay. Oh, it's you know why she's speechless? Because she ain't never got 50 bookings in 90 days. So now it's a new level. New levels, new devils.
I like it. I love the challenge.
I mean, it's not much of a challenge for you. It's a challenge for us because we got to come in and do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. What's that worth to you?
I could say priceless, but
What's that worth to you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Y'all got me on that one. I'm stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better get unstuck.
Yeah, I would definitely say this. Right. Cool. Come into your space is doing well. Space is doing well, but if you're trying to level up.
Define well.
Well.
No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
What?
I'm messing with you. I'm behind the camera so I can talk shit now.
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
I'm behind the camera so I can talk shit.
Yeah. I'm blessed. I can't complain. The most part that I'm grateful though is God being able to put me in a position to where not only help others and to put others in a position to win as well. Not only those two things is that's me all day naturally. I feel like God is not going to continue to bless you unless you're blessing people with He's already given.
100%.
So that's mandatory.
100%.
Mandatory. But for me, being a single mom, and I hate using the single mom part, just being able to put my son in a position to see things so he can witness. So that can challenge him and he can see things that he never seen before, and me to be able, because I always ask God bless me in ways that, things I've never seen. Allow me to see things I've never seen before. Put me in a position. But not only that, being able to spend a whole week on spring break.
Nice.
And
Lovely.
still run my business in LA and not have to think twice about rushing back. That makes me emotional.
That's dope.
That makes me emotional. You don't know, when you come from a corporate background, you got to get back to work. You only got a few days. And not only that, you're paycheck to paycheck. You can't afford to be away from work.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what means the most to me. And that makes me emotional, being able to do those things.
That's dope.
For my son. Even my son is about to go off to college and I'm able to, at least I've done these things before he's leaving the house.
I think the most important thing with that is that he's actually able to not hear you say things, but to witness you do things, right?
Yeah.
So that's imprinted, that's embedded in his memory forever. Like he's gonna always remember that, right? He's gonna have those memories of childhood from a mom that blessed him, right? And you gave him a foundation. You planted a seed of entrepreneurship. And you planted a seed of leadership, right? So I think that's the most important thing. I got 2 kids, so I always say they're gonna they're gonna listen to what you say, but they're going to emulate what you do all the time. So shout out to you.
Thank you
for doing your thing. Shout out to Queen City. Shout out to ESC and Scale Your Venue. You need to join the team and get these 50 bookings in 90 days because you got 2 spaces next door to each other. Listen, this problem that you're trying to create, we can help you create this problem with this parking lot. We could turn this parking lot into an issue up here if you wanted to. Yeah. If you wanted to, we can turn this thing into a real issue. That's just if you wanted to. But, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you've seen the YouTube video. You seen the YouTube video. You see Wagwan.
You see what it is. But yeah, for sure. Shout out to you.
100%.
Kind of like last minute, you know what I'm saying? And
crazy how the world works.
Yeah, man, for sure.
She pulled up. She's like, "Oh, I know you." I'm like, "What? We met before." I was like, when you said it, I believed it. I was just like, "Oh shoot."
can play them back for you.
Okay, say that.
Or check your DM. We got communication in your DM.
Hey, my IG
I didn't
disabled.
look back today, but I can go.
My IG disabled right now. Yeah.
So I couldn't even pull your name up right now.
Right now, nah.
Yeah, they don't want to be great right now.
Yeah, because if you would have seen it, you'd been like, dang, I already.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I 100% believe it. I know exactly what you're talking about now. It literally just popped up into my mind. Charlotte, North Carolina. Yep.
Yeah.
It literally just popped up into my mind.
That's why my name is Queen. Anytime I go to the events in Atlanta, say Queen City, it comes to me. You ain't even got to know my name. But when you say Queen City, you're gonna think of me.
Say that.
You're gonna think of me, and people been sent my way. What's your girl? Oh God, she talks about event spaces now sometimes.
Tanisha, Ellie, Ellie Talk Money. Shout out Ellie Talks Money.
She tried to get in the building, but we was fully booked.
Okay.
We tried our best to get her because she had a situation that didn't go through. I think her venue didn't fall through or something.
Okay.
And they was like, hit my girl up, Queen City, but we stay booked. Anytime we get a lot of those calls, we be booked already.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
but we
lit.
try our best to kind of, work it because we got a system, especially like Saturdays. We're doing 2 events Saturday. So you're going to get that 10 to 5 slot, or you going to get that 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yeah.
How that working out?
Love it.
Love it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
We got 2 hours in.
I don't do those no more.
We got 2 hours. Just because this is like, if I come off a big event into another big event.
Yeah. It's like
Stress.
your event ends at 4. You're out the building at 5 because the next event starts at 6. So we have an hour to flip.
Are you doing rentals?
Yeah, you see it.
I mean, I see one, but I don't know what the inventory looking like.
Hey, I got marquees. Like,
Can we see it?
this is a room.
Can we see it?
Marquees in the
Oh, we gotta go through there.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No, I was just curious. I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business. I just know we started like that. We had 1 hour and it just kind of was too much, especially when we incorporated the rentals, the big packages.
Mm-hmm.
You come up with some of them big packages, like a major baby shower to a big wedding reception.
Yeah, ours tight.
Now you got weddings. Majority of the weddings and the Sweet 16s, if they going crazy, they booking a full day. Like that wedding.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
yeah.
What if they don't?
If they don't, it has to work what it has to work. We haven't run into those issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been working.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you one more crazier. Like even you might get a 6 o'clock person. Like who wanna get in there live?
Yeah.
Let us know. You pay the price.
Yeah, you gotta pay.
Because you gotta pay that penalty to break into that window, and they pay it. If they want it, they're gonna pay that extra money to even push your event up. Even if you're not getting extra time, you're still gonna pay that money to push it up because it makes it. We gotta move faster. We gotta bring our people in. So what we started doing now is, if the 6 o'clock event wants to start at 5, we're coming in and helping them people
break down.
Or so it's more of a team effort. Not only is just our team, it's them. They doing the heavy stuff. We're doing the stuff that you're not gonna hit it like how we hit it. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like we got them in the main area. We might just go ahead and just start with
The bathrooms and all the stuff in the back. That makes sense.
And stuff like that. But they're still getting the trash out here. We're not touching no trash and stuff. Most important is, like we tell them, let the next people get the same experience you got in. It's important that you return the venue back in the condition that you were in it. You're not leaving no spilled drinks on the floor.
Absolutely.
We don't expect you to mop the whole floor, but you do need to get up here and spill.
Absolutely.
So that's my pet peeve.
Love it. Thank you for being so hospitable and allowing us to come up at such short notice. Shout out to Queen City, man. You up here killing it. Your new venue will be open when?
It'll be sometime in June.
Where are we right now? Tell them where we are. Address, name, IG, all that.
So we gotta tell the people we're at Queen City Social Space here in Charlotte, North Carolina, 8414 Bellhaven Boulevard, Charlotte, North Carolina. Queen City Social Space, the place where we make it happen, the place where we're celebrating. Like, come on down, let's celebrate. Call us 980-202-8872. Again, Queen City Social Space, all across the board. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. Google, it's out there, guys. I want to see you. See you soon.
Listen, I can't end it no better than that. I'll say this though. Second space. When is second space opening up?
It should be like the first week in June.
This year?
Yeah, mid-June. Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
All right, so we got 2 spaces side by side. Queen City 1, Queen City 2. Pull up, holler at my girl in Charlotte. Listen, it's your boy Terry on Whitlock, ESC, Scale Your Venue. This is not one of our clients yet, yet. She ain't part of the team.
I'm in the fam though.
Yeah, but she is a part of the team. So pull up, holler at my girl, ESC Scale Your Venue. All right.